Going over the trades on the day for Wednesday, June 7th, 2023. Wished it was July. Certainly not one of my favorite quarters. My internet is back on. I've had more technology issues this quarter with platform crashes and internet outages, and so difficult trading too. So certainly not one of my favorite quarters. It's a slower than normal quarter, and on the week, we are down today, minus 39.80. We were up about 1,000 yesterday, about 900, I guess. And then that puts us down on the week and down on the month. I'm around break even, minus 94.58 is what I have. And up on the quarter and up on the year. But just treading water right here at these extremely difficult market environment. And we're going to go over the trades on the day as well as the market environment that we're looking at. And look at the notes on the market, and you see a nice downtrend in the market, but it started with such a strong uptrend, and we had really strong market internals at the open, and we had 8 strategies go long at different times in this time period, and so the market rolled over and stopped out all those trades, and the Nasdaq was 1 for 9, and the S&P was a little better. We'll go over those trades, but the market internals didn't really indicate a very bearish day, and the Nasdaq was very bearish on its trade, and it's very, very difficult to get a trend on this Nasdaq. The VIX traded down on the 13 handle, new long-term low, I guess, since beginning of February of 2020, since before the pandemic. It's breaking down those recent lows that we had. That were exceeding those multi-year lows in the VIX, and which is bullish for the market. So the divergences continue as the Dow was up on the day and the S&P was down. But it's interesting because the VIX was down, the S&P and Nasdaq were also down. Here is the 24-hour chart of the Nasdaq, and let's look at we have this trend line here. This trend line, if it goes back to the trend line, that'll be around just below 14,000, 13.8, 13.9, and sometimes obvious trend lines get broken down, and so it could come lower, and we'll see. Market is due for a pullback, even if it's a strong bullish market. Even if this market is in a bull market phase, it's still due for a pullback, and so the Russell is actually, the money is kind of flowing into the Russell 2000 right now and taking a break on the Nasdaq. And what's interesting about this market, let's go over what's going on in this market on a shorter term time, 15-minute bars. I'm going to collapse this down, and we can see last Thursday, June the 1st, was a nice strong up day right here. The market had traded down a couple of days and then it rallied, and then last Thursday afternoon the market got really choppy in here, and since then it's been very choppy. So we started June strong, and we're still around about minus 100 on the month. Strong move, and then ever since then it's been choppy. And then you see, the surges at the open on Friday and on Monday. Tuesday there was not a surge on the open, just choppy. And then today there was another surge on the open. So you get this indiscriminate buying that just comes in at the open. And it just reminds me of those videos you see on the Black Friday sales where people leap over each other and fight over things they don't need, and stocks are just the same way, just surging at the open and getting slammed, surging at the open and getting slammed, and then surging at the open and getting slammed, and slammed big. And, I thought that on our last video on Monday, I didn't make a video yesterday because internet outage, but, it looked like the market was trying to sell here, tried to sell here, tried to sell here, and then yesterday it tried to sell about 3 times and it couldn't. So I thought, well, I guess, if it's going to try to sell off this many times, it's going to rally. It did at the open, and then it finally sold. And so just really stubborn market to trend, and it usually doesn't take this long to have a two-sided market, but that's what we're seeing right now. And so this surge at the open really threw us off a little bit, and so it was good to see the overall downtrend in the market, and we had a momentum reversal, had the trade of the day because it captured this on the short side. The problem is we had a lot of other long trades that stopped us out. So let's go over the trades on the day. Like I said, we're 1 for 9 on the Nasdaq. Cobra 3 stopped out minus 685. Tick Pulse stopped out minus 625. EVP 1. With a lot of these trades are similar the last few days. You saw Robot and the EVPs get long on Friday at the open, Monday at the open, and then today at the open. That same surge and then slam, surge and then slam, surge, and then finally it got slammed. It was after yesterday's trade. I wasn't sure where. After Monday's trade, I thought the market should go down, and then after yesterday's trade, I thought, well, I guess it's going to go up, and then you know, we have this. It's just very difficult to find this trend. This EVP as well, surge and then slam, surge and slam, surge and slam, and then you have Robot, same thing. Had a really nice trade here, and it's had 4 trades in a row. You see last Friday's trade, and even before that, back here after Memorial Day. A surge and then slam, a surge, 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 surge. A lot of attempts to go higher and keeps failing to go higher. It also has failed to go lower. And so you can see where we are and where it may go now. Let's look at tick count trend. It had the long side today, stopped out, hit its profit target, stopped out. Momentum reversal had the trade of the day up 42.70, and so even though this was the main winning trade, the only winning trade really, the other 8 trades were losers. And so Zigzag had a long trade, stopped out, short trade hit a profit target, long trade stopped out. And so there's a long time period in the middle of the day where we had offsetting positions with momentum reversal and Zigzag, where we were flat on the S&P as well as the Nasdaq. S&P a little bit stronger today. It was still down on the day. Cobra 3 stopped out. Tick Pulse stopped out. You know, these concentrated buy signals typically have been some of our biggest winners and have indicated higher prices. And so it was a very, you know, lately it's not been a truthful signal. And so you get a lot of indiscriminate buying, like I said, instead of institutional buying that tricks us higher, and then the market moves lower. So SR counter trend, tried to buy the dip, minus 537.50. Momentum reversal up 625. Tick count trend, minus 725 on the day. Tick fader plus 375. Tick count trend dynamic. There's no continued selling. I thought there should have been more continued selling at the end of the day. You continue to see, we did get a fairly strong downtrend right here, but it's that afternoon prop up. So this is what we talk about. You see that afternoon prop up, and then that follows through overnight or the next day. And sometimes if it follows through overnight, there's a gap down, and then the market rallies. If it doesn't follow through overnight, then it sells off early. And so now I can't minimize this chart. Something you see in TradeStation where you have to pause. I have to pause the video now, close the workspace, and reopen it for that to work. So opening chop, minus 37.50 was the other trade on the day. So once again, these are the trades on the day for Wednesday, June 7th, 2023, moving into our best part of the week on Thursday and Friday. Some of our biggest days have been on Thursday and Friday. And looking forward to tomorrow's trade. Want to put in a break-even stop in live trading on the quarter to date. And so hopefully we'll get a more resolute price action instead of this extreme head fake price action that we've been getting. And so looking forward to that. Tomorrow's trade for Thursday and Friday and the rest of the week. Hey, David Bean here. Welcome to Capstone Trading Systems YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to join our community of algorithmic traders. We are real money traders. We share our winning streaks, we share our losing streaks, as well as market updates, strategies, and coding tips.